I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the Broad & Taylor Professional Knife Sharpener. It's a beautiful tool, ruggedly constructed, with almost 2 pounds of solid stainless steel. And as you'll see, it does a wonderful job of sharpening all types of metal knives. I'll start by explaining a little bit about the sharpening technology. It doesn't use any abrasives. The sharpening is based on 2 tungsten carbide sharpeners mounted on this patented spring-loaded system. If you take a closer look at these tungsten carbide sharpeners, you can see there's a small rectangle, precision ground. One side, on the inside of the sharpener, is ground to a sharp edge, and this outside is beveled so that the corner is smooth. I've got a little demonstration here with some foam. It takes a very, very sharp knife to cut foam, and you can see that our knife at this point is very sharp, cuts right through that foam. Now, if I take this case-hardened rod, very hard on the outside, and I can just quickly dull the front of this knife just by pressing down. What I'm really doing there is what happens on a knife gets dull. I'm just rolling the edge over. Now, if I just lay it on this foam and push through, you can see that the front side doesn't cut. It still cuts in when it gets to the back, where I didn't dull the knife. Now, in order to sharpen this knife, I really don't need to take off any metal. What I need to do is just realign that blade, which I can do just by coming through these sharpeners with the tip up just 6 or 8 times, just to straighten that blade back out. And this is the type of operation that's really hard for folks to do at home, but is the best way to keep your knife sharp so that you're using a sharp knife every day and you don't actually need to grind metal away to sharpen it after it gets really dull. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of this polishing here. Again, just letting the weight of the knife run back and forth at the bottom of that V and burnishing right on the edge, and that's really all that's required to get this knife sharp again. And now if I just lay it on the foam, you see it just cuts right through on the back, and also the front is just really sharp. Another great feature of the Broad & Taylor sharpener is how easy it is to sharpen serrated knives. This is a difficult task, and most people at home never have the ability to sharpen these knives at all. Now, as you may know, the great majority of serrated knives are beveled only on one side, almost always on the right. And the left side of the blade is flat. So you never want to put this through any type of a standard pull-through sharpener, because you're going to end up grinding away metal on this side. You need, of course, to be able to sharpen all along the edge. Now, there are some sharpeners that claim to do serrated knives, and generally what they do is just grind the tips off of these serrations, which is really not the best thing to do. It's very easy in the Broad & Taylor sharpener to